storm has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down, Fitzpatrick. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Running, it's Drake. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Check 43. 52 and 56, 52 and 56.
Now it's a bootleg with Fitzpatrick. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at the 20. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Alert!
This is Henry. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a first and 10 from the 10.
Half 85, 58, wahoo!
Throwing now is Allen. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5.
Let's go. Do it.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
Derrick Henry all alone. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
40. Mike, 49. Go ahead. 49. PPP. 49 to Mike.
On 2nd and 9. Fitzpatrick. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's a big play there for Miami. 62 yards. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Sanders' kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. On the toss play, this is Drake. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mckenna Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Well called, well blocked, and he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Allen now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking deep down. This is caught inside the 15. A big pickup of 38. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. That's caught by Ware.
Fitzpatrick's pass complete to Spencer Ware.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 79 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is taken at the 3. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
26, Mike, 26. Zoo.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He juked him. On the left side, he finds Beasley. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Beasley signed with the Bills in March just before his 30th birthday after 7 years with the Cowboys, hoping that he can be a very valuable slot receiver in Buffalo. Just under 700 yards last year and 3 touchdowns in Dallas. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. With his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. His throw incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. It's caught. Jones. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Regular.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 40 now on second down, Fitzpatrick. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt.
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. He's still fighting forward. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now it's Henry. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Mike. Alert! Mike 5'9".
From the gun, it's Allen. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll run for it with Henry. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed. Inches and ended up losing yardage. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19.
It's a gain of 10. And the Dolphins first down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Let's go.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Come on now. Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Alert, alert, alert. Hey, tight, tight.
It's a gain of 15 yards. And moves to third down.
951.
Allen from the gun on third down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Allen's throw caught by Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 33 yards that time. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dez Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll run with Drake. This will go for 5 up to the 33. Mckenna Drake, he was kind of underutilized last year when Adam Gase was head coach, only 7 starts. But now he's going to get a chance under new head coach Brian Flores to really showcase his talent. He certainly flashed his diverse playmaking abilities a season ago. 9 touchdowns, 5 through the air, and 4 on the ground. Fitzpatrick now. Pitch to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's all.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Regular.
Running on 1st down with Ware. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will shave one more off this lead. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Dante Fowler in on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
11 yards there, first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air, Allen. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. They come out here in the eye. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd down and goal. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Des Bryant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
20. Strong.
44-yard line.
Hey!
From the 44, Fitzpatrick. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, check. 34.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. On first down, it's Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Kill!
To throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Fitzpatrick. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one